What's up, everyone? This week we're talking about Quinzee building. Quinzee is a snow shelf made out of self-compacted snow that has been dug out. So let's jump on into it. The first thing you want to do is not place your Quinzee underneath a tree. The reason being, the snow could fall off the tree and land on the Quinzee and destroying it, making it a very bad day. Pick a spot between two trees with some deeper snow, and then you want to dig down to the ground level. At the ground level, you want to make a space that's about 3 feet wide. You can do whatever you want: circle, square, triangle, oval, rectangle, whatever you want, as long as you get to that ground line and leave yourself enough space to start shoveling up a pile of snow. Rule of thumb for deciding how big your Quinzee is going to be: at the ground level, I typically try to go 4 feet wider than I want it to be on the inside, and in height, I go about 3 feet taller than I want it to be on the inside. During the night that you're spending in the Quinzee, you want to make sure that's going to be below or at freezing. Common mistake that is often made is people will pile it up in a triangle. You want to make sure you have more of a bulbous shape. This will help give you a better space inside. You don't typically have the luxury of a flat ground, and you typically have to build it on some sort of slope. So you want to find out where's the high point, where's the low point on your slope, and you're going to want to place your door there at the low point. Reason being, it's going to give you more space inside of your Quinzee when building it. So now to get started building your Quinzee, you're going to take your shovel and you're going to cut into the Quinzee about 18 inches off of the ground, or less. This is going to be your entrance. You can always take out more snow. So once you've cut into that spot and dug out a little bit of snow, you want to make sure you have enough space to basically just be able to army crawl. Really, you want that as small as possible to give yourself the most space when you're inside. So hollowing out a Quinzee, the most common mistake you end up seeing is people will get their pile, they'll grab their frisbee or whatever they're using to dig it out, and they'll just start training through the bottom of the Quinzee. This is bad because it leaves a lot of weight above you in the snow, and the snow can't support itself when it's 5-6 feet thick and you're trying to dig straight into it. What's going to happen is it's going to collapse on top of you, which makes it for a really, really bad day. What you want to do is you want to be digging it out, and you want to be digging from the top down. So now that you're ready, you've figured out how to dig it out, you want to have a partner or buddy. You really need a partner or buddy to build a Quinzee, just for safety and to make it go faster. So your partner or buddy's going to have these 12 to 18 inch sticks. They're going to be, I use paint sticks. You'll be lying inside the Quinzee, and I use a frisbee to dig it out and trying to find those sticks, and that's going to give you a gauge of how thick your walls are. And you got to be really communicative with the person on the outside, because if you aren't telling them where you're digging, they won't be placing a stick there, and you're going to dig right through the edge of the Quinzee. Now you got to make sure when you're digging it out that you're leaving a floor. So when digging it out, there's this light blue light, and that's what you're kind of looking for, and then you'll find your sticks once you get to that light blue light. So you just kind of just attack it and go at it, so you can see that the floor is higher than the door. Now, why is this important, and what do I mean by the floor is higher than the door? Well, if we look at a side view, you can see that you've hollowed out a space, and you've got snow below you, above you, and through the door. And this is really important, that the floor is higher than the door, because that will encourage the cold air to basically run out of the Quinzee while the warm air stays inside. So now you have all this snow from digging out the Quinzee, and you may be wondering, where do I put all of this snow? Well, the big thing is you do not place it on top of your Quinzee. What you want to do is you want to find out which direction the wind is blowing, and then place the snow in a way that it blocks the wind from entering your door. Way to tell which direction the wind is blowing is look around you, see if you have any logs or rocks or any obstructions, and whichever side has a higher snowdrift on it, show you which direction the wind predominantly is coming from. Now onto the funnest part of a Quinzee is after sleeping in it and after you're done using it, you get to destroy it just so an animal doesn't end up using it for a home. So you get up on top and you jump on it, and it's a great time destroying it.